My name is Bob Kratchovil. I'm the Extension Agronomist in the Department of Plant Science and Landscape Architecture at the University of Maryland, College Park. Well, as an Extension Specialist or an Extension Agronomist, I'm primarily involved in the production practices related to the agronomic crops, wheat, soybeans, corn. I get involved in cover crop research. I do a lot of soil fertility research, primarily because the emphasis in the state of Maryland upon nutrient management. I'm employed by the University of Maryland, which is the land-grant university for the state of Maryland. Every state in the nation has a land-grant university. There was a need identified that you had to have research that supported the teaching effort, and that was when the experiment stations were established. And then it was realized that we really needed to disseminate that information to the farmers, and thus the Extension Service was established in 1914. With the world population growing as it is, 9 billion people estimated by 2050, agriculture is called upon to be the food source for that population of the world. We have to have a way of identifying how we're going to be able to produce that food by increasing yields, while also paying attention to the needs of regions like the Chesapeake Bay area, where there's certainly a need to minimize the effects upon the environment. Well, every citizen in this state lives within the Chesapeake Bay drainage area, so they all have an interest in the health of the bay. By doing research with nutrients such as nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, we're able to identify the optimum levels of nitrogen that will allow farmers to maximize their yield, but at the same time minimize the amount of nitrogen that may be left following the production of that crop and ultimately can then be washed from the field, ending up in the Chesapeake Bay. In order to provide farmers with information that will allow them to select the best varieties to possibly get the best yield at the end of the season, we need to continually test those varieties so that farmers will know which ones to select. One of the reasons farmers recognize and appreciate the work that's done by land-grant universities, they know that the researcher is not does not owe a debt to a private organization, a private company, for the results that are going to be produced. And most farmers have a very good relationship with their local county agent. In some cases, the county agent doesn't necessarily have all the information or know the answer directly. That's why a position like mine as an extension specialist at the university exists. We provide that next level of information for county agents, as well as sometimes working directly with farmers.